Hello, Kimberly Lewis here, your motivational muse. Cultivating impact with a gardener's touch. So several weeks ago, I got up early on a Saturday morning and headed out to find some plants for my back patio and my garden. Now, admittedly, I got a late start this year because I've been so busy with work and conferences and speaking engagements and consultations. But I was so eager to get my hands dirty, put my hands in the soil, and plant. Now, as I was planting, I started thinking about leadership and nonprofit management and how that work too needs a gardener's touch. The connection to nature is therapeutic. As I watered my tomato and rosemary plants, I thought about how nonprofit management really is much like gardening. It's delicate and it's a demanding art. Both require a long-term perspective, careful planning, and a deep understanding of the environment in which they're operating. While the crop may be different, impact on communities versus flourishing plants, the core principles of nurturing growth and achieving sustainable success are remarkably similar. Gardening, before even planting a seed, you must assess the soil, the climate, the sunlight, and available resources such as water and tools. Then plan the layout of your garden, considering the plant needs and the potential challenges like bugs or not enough sun or too much shade. Similarly, effective nonprofit management starts with a solid strategic plan. The organization assesses the needs of its target population, researches the competitive landscape, and considers its available resources, such as funding, staff, and volunteers. A clear mission, vision, and a well-defined goal are blueprints for success. Providing the right conditions for plant growth is paramount. Adequate sunlight, water, nutrients, and protection from pests and diseases are all crucial. A good gardener actively works to create a healthy and thriving environment. Likewise, nonprofit leaders must cultivate a positive and supportive environment for staff, volunteers, and beneficiaries. This involves fostering a strong organizational culture, providing professional development opportunities, and building a strong community around the mission. Creating a welcoming and accessible space for everyone is essential. A gardener carefully chooses the right seeds or seedlings, plants them with care, and ensures that they have the best chance of thriving. Investing in carefully chosen programs and initiatives that align with the mission and address critical needs, that too is essential. This requires a thoughtful approach to program design and resource allocation and measuring anticipated impact. A gardener regularly tends to their plants, watering, weeding, pruning as needed, adjusting to changing conditions. This might involve pest control, it might involve adding some fertilizer, or rearranging plantings to maximize sunlight. Likewise, nonprofit management requires constant monitoring and evaluation. Programs need to be assessed for effectiveness, and adjustments that are needed must be made. This feedback loop allows the organization to adapt to changing needs, address those challenges, and refine its approach. Pruning away programs that aren't yielding the desired results is often necessary. Now, let's look at weeding out the negatives or addressing those challenges. Weeds compete with plants for resources, hindering growth. A diligent gardener actively removes weeds to ensure their plants can thrive. Every organization faces challenges too. Financial constraints, staffing issues, shifting community needs are all challenges. Effective leaders proactively address these challenges, removing any obstacles to program success and create a more resilient organization. A gardener harvests the mature produce, enjoying the fruits of their labor, and often sharing the bounty with others. Measuring program impact and celebrating successes are crucial for demonstrating the value of the organization's work and building support. Sharing stories, data, and testimonials help to showcase the positive changes being made in the community. Now let's look at long-term sustainability. A good gardener plans for the future, saving seeds, rotating crops, and improving the soil for future harvests. They understand that gardening is a cyclical system. Likewise, nonprofit leaders must adopt a long-term perspective, building a sustainable organization that can continue to serve the community for years to come. This involves diversifying funding sources, building strong relationships, and fostering a culture of continuous improvement. You see, the art of nonprofit management, like gardening, requires patience, dedication, and a deep understanding of the complexities of growth. By embracing these principles, nonprofit leaders can cultivate a thriving organization, make a lasting impact, and contributing to a more just and equitable world. The rewards, like a bountiful harvest, are well worth the effort.